callers aren't the only ones being put on hold when it comes to St. Louis's 911 call center. The city's personnel division says it has sent plenty of applicants for open dispatcher jobs to the police department. So what's the holdup? The I-Team's Christine Byers explains.
When you call 911,
you have reached the City of St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department.
Time is of the essence.
The next available dispatcher will answer your call in the order it was received.
And we know that every second counts, and every second seems like an eternity when you're hanging on 911.
Lieutenant Adam Koeln is the commander of the St. Louis Police Department's Communications Division. He says the city should have 84 dispatchers picking up those calls. Right now, there's only 52, and just 6 more in training.
How did we get this far behind?
I think we've had more leave this year than in years past, so that helped expedite us to the point that we're at now. But I do believe that this has been an ongoing problem for quite some time.
The problem means people are on hold for longer than national industry standards, which say 90% of calls should be answered within 15 seconds, and 95% of calls should be answered within 20 seconds. This year, only about 64% of St. Louis's 911 calls were answered within that window. Just weeks ago, Mayor Tashara Jones pleaded for help.
We need more 911 operators.
Information gathered by the I-Team shows the city's personnel director has sent 95 dispatcher applicants to the police department since June.
That number is a little misleading.
Koeln says some of those applicants were duplicates. Others didn't respond to calls. He says he recommended only 17 hires, and only 6 have walked in the door.
The list that the Department of Personnel sent us, many of those names that we had gotten that were no longer interested or failed to respond, had actually submitted applications in the early part of 2020.
Alderwoman Shameen Clark Hubbard applied to become a dispatcher in the city about 5 years ago. She got a rejection letter instead of an offer.
I did send an email asking why, but I never got a response from that email.
She says the problem isn't unique to the dispatch center. The city's personnel department tells the I-Team there are about 1,000 vacant positions citywide.
I'm pushing every day. I ride around literally with applications in my car.
Hubbard says the city needs to follow up better as they rush to find workers for critical services like 911.
I just want people to not be discouraged in the process.
For the I-Team, Christine Byers, 5 on your side.
The city's personnel director said he had no comment for this story. To learn more about what else the police department is trying to do to reduce wait times, you can read Christine's full report on KSTK.com.